Y'all, we about to get into some booty talk. It's about the booties. What it do, y'all? Alright, y'all, so first of all, before we get into this vlog, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure y'all hit the notification bell so you know every time I post. And make sure y'all follow on Instagram and TikTok at JasmineYouLove. Alright, y'all, so it's funny. I always talk to people about breastfeeding and stuff like this. I had a client come into my job the other day and she was pregnant. She came in for a baby shower or whatever that she wanted to have in my job. But she was talking to me about breastfeeding and I was talking to her and I was just sharing some of my tips and stuff like that. But I wanted to get on here. I did make a video before, so make sure y'all go watch that video. It might be a little redundant, but I am going to show y'all some of the things that I use, some of my pros, my cons, and all of that type of stuff for breastfeeding. I have my little list here. So if I look down, that's why. But we're going to start off with, we're just going to start from beginning to end. All right, y'all. So for one, pump at the hospital. First of all, make sure y'all got y'all notebook because I'm about to give y'all some stuff, okay? I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of tea. So, when you are at the hospital, the nurse and the doctor will probably tell you not to pump. I think now that I've gone through everything, I can tell y'all from experience, pump at the hospital. I don't know if there's like a medical thing or something like that. I don't know about all that. But I will say that when you pump at the hospital, those first few days of you getting your milk and you like expressing the milk to your child, expressing is when the milk comes out. That's what it's called, expressing. So when you express the milk to your child, they are getting that colostrum. Colostrum is that yellow milk that you only have in your first few days of having milk. So that's why I say, when you're at the hospital, pump. That milk that you pump out is going to be yellow, so it's probably going to be like, why does this look like this? It's probably going to look weird to you. But my nurse told me not to pump, so I didn't. But now that I know, pump that yellow milk out, take it home, and save it. When your child gets sick, like really, really sick in the hospital and stuff like that, from what I hear from YouTube and stuff like that, it is supposed to cure your child. That colostrum milk is like the strongest milk that you'll have while you're having breast milk, like while you're able to have breast milk. So you want to save that milk. If you can pump like 2-3 bags of that milk, keep it and save it. Your child might never get sick. You never know. But you never know if they will. So my child never got sick while she was very young. Like while we were breastfeeding, she didn't get sick. So, but some babies do. So if they end up in a hospital, anything like that, fever, all of that type of stuff, is supposed to cure it. So pump that milk and save it. Don't waste it. Find out if you can, take like a cooler or something like that with you, put some ice in it, and make sure you got a good cooler that's gonna stay cool for like at least 2 days, because you're gonna be in the hospital for like 2 days. So you wanna keep that milk on ice. Don't let that milk go to waste. Another thing I'm gonna say, while we're talking about it a little bit, milk cannot just sit out. Just like your regular milk, that 1%, 2% milk, it can't just sit out. So you want to make sure that when you do pump your milk, not just this colostrum milk, but whenever you pump, make sure you put it in the refrigerator. It can sit out, I don't know, I don't think I let mine sit out more for 30 minutes. I would go through a pumping session and then I would bag it up, write on it, and I would put it in the refrigerator. So that's that. So I'm going to show y'all the pumps that I used. So one of my pumps came from my hospital. And if you're in Maryland, I went to Anne Arundel Hospital Center or whatever. Best hospital. When I have my next child, that's where we going. My boyfriend already know. So this one they gave me is by Amita. But it comes with, you get your cup or whatever, bottle, and it goes up to 5 ounces and then 160 in milligrams or milliliters, I'm sorry. It comes with this white thing right here, which you put onto here, and it basically, it's a drip type of thing. It won't just flood, like it's a drip. So like, you can, I don't know if you can see it, but like, it can open, like, you see how I got the little opening or whatever right there? It's a drip little mechanism. And then you have like your spout. This goes on your boob, like so, okay? They gave me 2 of those, so I got 2 of those. And then, did this come with it? I can't remember. And then it comes with the cord. So you get this cord right here. And the cord connects to this. Wait, that's not right. Y'all spend some time. Give me a minute. You get this little thing right here. This is your pumping machine. So you will need to plug it up. So this goes in here, of course, and you plug it into the wall. So you're gonna need a wall. This plugs in right here. And it's gonna basically tell you like how long you've been pumping. You can move the level, so you turn it on. You have the lower level, you can go down in levels, you can go up in levels, and then it's like a massage as well. I never use the massage, but basically you're gonna connect this to this, okay? And it's the pumping, it's the pressure of the pumping. I've heard so many people say that the pumping machines hurt, but to me it didn't hurt, but I mean, I don't know, to each its own. So I use that, and then I also got the LV. There is a video on my channel for this. So I use this LV right here. Your boob goes in here, and then the milk comes out in here. And you could just take this off. It just snaps off. And then you can take this top off right here. Sorry, y'all. You can take this top off, and then you just pour your milk into your bag. So I used this LV, which was really, really good. The only thing, so like this is like this, it literally goes on your boob and it goes in your shirt. So you'll walk around like this, like if you're in the house or something like that, you can walk around like this, you can do stuff. I will say this. If you are cleaning up and bending down, bending over and stuff like that, it will leak. It will leak. But if you're standing up straight and you're just walking around talking, or you're sitting down on the couch and you watch a TV or something like that, then yes, it is great for that. But if you're bending over, just know it's going to leak. This is, you don't need to have it plugged up or anything like that. It is mobile, so you can walk around with this, but you do need to charge it. But that thing, I love. My boyfriend got it for me because I was like, I really want this, blah, 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 blah. And he ended up getting that for me. It does come with a few little inserts. Oh, this is what goes on here. It goes on here like this. This thing. This is the pressure. And then this goes in here. I think these are good too. To me, this is a lot more pressure than the LV. The LV wasn't a lot of pressure to me. So like I used it. I know like when I was at work and stuff like that, I would go in a room or I would sit in the car and I would use it. But for this, like I would sit and pump while I'm feeding her on this boob, I will pump that on this boob. You know, like just stuff like that. Like you can, sometimes that can be kind of hard, but once you get into the swing of it, you'll get it. But sometimes I will put her to sleep and then I will pump. You just never know. And then I use Nano BB stuff. I use all Nano BB stuff. So I use their bags, their bottles, their pacifiers. Even though my daughter didn't take a pacifier, I did use this. I use Nano BB, and there's also a video on my channel for that. I'll make sure I link it. But I love these bags. Don't ask me why, but I love them. And they and I had the little stackable thing. I had all the Nano BB stuff. I'm trying to tell you, I should have been sponsored by them. I even got the Nano BB little pads that go in your bra, so your boobs will leak. Mine honestly didn't leak that much, but if you are engorged means like if you haven't pumped or you haven't fed your child in a while, your boobs will get big because they're full of milk they need to release. So it can freaking it can spill or leak. You can see I didn't use this. This is the only box that I bought. Clearly I still have a lot. You got the daytime ones and the nighttime ones. So the nighttime ones are the black ones and then the daytime ones are the green ones. I really don't know if it's a difference, but you just take this. It has some stickies on the back and you can just put it in your bra or whatever and your leak won't go through your shirt. I will say though, if you are breastfeeding and you don't have a padding in your shirt, they will leak through your shirt. They will leak through your bra and it will leak through your shirt. If you are engorged enough, which you should feel, then yeah. And I have heard also, like if you're a new mom and you're thinking of your child or you're missing your child or something like that, then your boobs can leak. I never had that problem. Don't try to say that I wasn't thinking about my child, because I was definitely always thinking about my child, but I just never had that issue. So everybody's different. Make sure you pump and stock as much as you can. Your child might eat a lot. You never know. So you really want to make sure that you have enough food and milk, milk for your child. So those first couple months where they're eating a lot, they're eating every two hours and stuff like that, you want to make sure you have enough stock for that, because when you're not around, your baby can't eat. Your baby cannot eat if you don't have milk in there, okay? So it's gonna bring me to my next point. So because I was told not to pump in the hospital, I got home and I was on maternity leave, so I really wasn't pumping like that. I'm gonna be very vulnerable with y'all right now. I was so depressed. I was so depressed because I didn't have a problem with my milk coming out, but whenever I would go to pump, I wasn't getting 5 ounces. 5 ounces is a full bottle. That's this whole bottle. That's 5 ounces. But I just wasn't getting all of that. So it did make me depressed. It was to the point where I was like, dang, my child can't eat, and if I don't pump, I can't feed her. So I was just trying to figure out ways. I was trying the freaking cookies. I tried the tea. That don't work. It don't work. I don't know if it was the brands that I used or what, but that don't work. Let me tell you what does work. Drink water. Lots and lots and lots of water. Get you one of these. Get you one of these. Fill it up. Drink 3 of them a day. You'll get your water intake. I'm telling you. If you drink a lot of water, breast milk is mostly water. So drink water. If you're not drinking water, you're drinking sodas and juice and stuff like that, your milk is not gonna flow. Drink water. Drink water. Make sure you eat your fruits. Make sure you eat your vegetables, because all of that nutrients from those fruits and vegetables will go into your milk, and that will transfer to your child. So because your child's not eating solid foods right now and not eating baby food and stuff like that, you want to make sure that they're still getting those nutrients and stuff. So you want to still be taking your prenatal pills while you're breastfeeding. Take your prenatal pills. Don't stop just because you had the baby. Still take your prenatal pills, and also drink your water. Eat your fruits and eat your vegetables. That is the main thing I will tell you. If you're doing all of that, then you should be fine. Don't drink a whole lot of sodas. I'm not saying you can't have one. You can have one every now and then. You can even eat fast food every now and then, but I wouldn't eat that every day, because your child is gonna get all that grease. Your child is gonna get all of that type of stuff. You don't want that. You want your child to be healthy. You want your child to be smart. Breastfeeding, I don't know if it's these COVID babies or if it's that breast milk that I pumped out to her, but that baby's smart. My daughter is so smart. It's ridiculous. I talk to 3-year-olds that is literally her age, and they don't know half of the stuff that she knows. She can hold a conversation with you. She's playful. She knows how to dance. She knows how to do gymnastics. She can literally talk to you. She can spell her name. She can tell you how to spell my name. She can spell her father's name. She knows her whole name, her age, her birthday, everything. I don't know. Maybe it's just the information that we pump out to her, but she's crazy. It's ridiculous how much she knows. But whatever. Another thing is, so stock your fridge. Even if you get to the point you're like, I don't want to breastfeed anymore or whatever, your baby can finish out all that milk, and then you can transfer them onto the real milk or formula or whatever you decide to do. Breastfeeding is not for the weak. It is not for the weak. It is not easy. It is very difficult. It can be very depressing. It is very time consuming. But I did it for 22 months. So I did it for almost 2 years. Damn near 2 years. If my little ass can do it, you can do it too. Trust me. It just takes discipline, and it's just knowing what's best for your child, honestly. The formula, I know when I had my child and I was going through the whole breastfeeding thing, I knew I wanted to breastfeed from the beginning. I knew that. But there was salmonella and stuff like that, little glass pieces, shards and stuff like that in the formula. I ain't got time for that. And then, because I had my child during COVID, there was a formula shortage. Anybody got time for my child to not eat? So yeah, I'm gonna give her that natural milk. So that was just me. But make sure you stock a lot. Now, another thing is, make sure you pump put it in a bag so that somebody else can feed your child. Don't be selfish. Don't just, oh, I just want my child to breastfeed. Like, nah, pump it and let somebody else feed that child. Because while somebody else feeding that child, you could be doing something else. You could be taking some time to decompress, to be doing something for your mental. Because child, having a newborn baby and being a new mother, or even just not even a new mother, if you already have a child and you're having another child, you need some time to yourself. Let somebody else feed that baby. Pump and put it in a bag and put it in the fridge. Give them that bottle and tell them to go feed that child. Okay? You are not being a bad mom if you are doing that. I promise you. You're not. You are taking some time to yourself for your mental. Okay? Got it? Good. Okay. If you can, I didn't drink milk because I really don't like milk. I drank almond milk, but I didn't drink like the 1%, 2% milk. But if you can drink milk, they say it's supposed to be good for you, so drink some milk if you can. Okay. Finding places to pump. During the day, if you're just out or something like that, you don't have your car around, because you can go pump in the car if you got your stuff. Matter of fact, I think you can charge this as well. I can't really remember, but I think you can charge this up too. The cord one. The cordless one, the LV, I know for a fact you can walk around with that. But this one, I think you can charge it up too, and you can just use it in the car. You don't have to like plug it up or whatever. But if you are somewhere where there's no like privacy, I don't know what to tell you. Get you an LV. That's the only thing I can tell you is to get you an LV. There is like, you will be so surprised at how many places, like family-oriented places, don't have places to change your child and don't have places to feed your child and don't have places to pump. You're gonna have to go in like a stall, a bathroom stall to pump, which like is nasty. It's like unsanitary. To me, it's just like unsanitary. I mean, don't get me wrong, you gotta do what you gotta do, but I was not feeling that. So, whatever. I would literally pump out all that I could for real before I leave the house. And then if I know like we're going to the zoo, let's just say that. Me and my boyfriend, my baby, and you know, my mom, his mom, nieces, all of that type of stuff. If we're going out for a family outing to the zoo and I know that there's no place to pump, I will literally get everything out that I can, and then when we get to the zoo, let me tell you, y'all know how y'all be talking about them mothers, because I was one of them people. When we talking about them mothers who be walking around with the boob out and just be feeding the baby, yeah, I understand why now, because there's nowhere to feed your baby. That's why. So they like, F it. Like, my child gotta eat. What am I supposed to do? So I will say, I know I was that mom. I would have a little sheet, blanket, something like that, but I would feed her while I'm walking around. And I had no issues. Even like the little straps and stuff like that, you know, the little carriers that you can put your child in, those work as well. But just think about that. There are different places that have like the mom hubs now. They're starting to pop up that you gotta, I'll put a picture right here, but you gotta have like a code or something like that you put in, and then you can go in there, you can pump, you can feed your child, all that type of stuff. I think that's awesome. They need more of those in more places, especially family places. Some malls, nicer malls, have like that family area or whatever that you can do that type of stuff, but most places do not have it, so make sure you prepare for that. It's your sacred time, so make sure like you're really taking advantage of that time with your child and stuff like that. Make sure you are using affirmations. Some people are not big on that, but I know I was. My best friends, they used to send me those daily when I was pregnant, and that stuff definitely worked for me, made me more confident and things like that. Use your affirmations, y'all. Nipples, y'all. I don't know if I even have it in here, but I use this one cream, and that cream works so well. I'm sorry, y'all. My mail just pulled up, but I use this one cream and it works so well. I cannot remember what it looks like. Well, and I don't even have it. I think I used all of it, but I'll make sure I put a picture up here. But your nipples can get dry. They can get very dry because they've been sucked on all the time. So just put a little bit of cream on there and it'll be perfect. And the baby can eat that. It's edible for them, so it's fine. It won't hurt the baby. I told you about engorgement. Another thing that you could do, you could put a warm towel or a washcloth over your boob to express some of that milk, or get into a warm shower. That stuff definitely helps. The last thing that I'm gonna say before I go is, baby, your girl started with a C cup. After I stopped breastfeeding, baby, I'm a whole A cup. Make sure you get some push-up bras, bitch, cause I'm trying to tell you, they're gonna be gone. If your baby 22 months, oh yeah, your boobs is gone. They look alright on camera, but it's all push-up bra, baby. But if y'all have any questions or anything, y'all need any more tips and tricks, make sure y'all comment below. But I will see y'all in the next video. Bye, y'all.